Hello, my name is Brad Rosley. Welcome to our webinar today on the solo 401k. This is the answer in my mind for the self-employed when it comes to funding a retirement program for themselves. It's a program that I use for myself. It allows me to maximize my contributions into the 401k, and you can do the same. Today we're going to go through the 401k in a very brief manner, but to hit on the highlighted points here as we go. I'm in Glen Ellen. My company's Fortune Financial Group. I'm on 800 Roosevelt Road. I've been specializing in retirement planning since 1986. 1996 is when I moved here to Glen Ellen. We do retirement planning and investment management. We are not working for a specific company, so we are set up to work as independently as possible, and we charge on a fee basis to try and give you the most objective advice possible. Today's agenda, why a solo 401k, then we're going to talk about what some of the plan limitations are as far as the contributions. Let's start with who's eligible for a solo 401k. The eligibility is really for self-employed people. That's for people that do not have other full-time employees. Full-time employees are described as A, they have to be over 21, B, they have to be receiving a W-2, and C, they have to work 1,000 hours or more. So if you have somebody working for you that's part-time, that doesn't affect this plan at all. If you have someone that's under 21 or someone that's an independent contractor working for you or with you, you can still do this program. If you have a spouse that's working with you in this same business, then the spouse can be covered in the plan as well and make a contribution every year. That's a really nice bonus. Major reason I love this plan is that you can put in a huge contribution relative to your income. It's absolutely fabulous, and you are able to put in a flexible contribution so that if you have a great year, you can max out. If you have a slow year or you don't have the money available to put the money in the plan, you do not have to make a contribution at all. So it gives the business owner, the self-employed person, a ton of flexibility to do this program. I look at this program because it's low cost. Unlike a traditional 401k, which larger employers tend to have, the expenses can run into thousands of dollars because they have to pay generally a third-party administrator just to do all the paperwork that the government requires as far as discrimination testing, top-heavy testing, and a number of different what they call ERISA laws that they have to follow. And just hiring that out to do the paperwork is thousands of dollars in expenses each and every year. A plan like this is going to cost less than $100, in some cases zero to set up. I love this program because it's inexpensive, it allows you to put away a ton of money, and it's flexible. It's made for self-employed people, for example, realtors, general contractors, professionals that run their own businesses, salespeople that get a 1099 as an independent contractor, hairstylists. Anybody that gets income and they're self-employed is a great candidate for this type of program. I highly recommend that you consider it. Now let's look at some of the retirement plan limitations and contribution limits. This is a 401k. A 401k this year allows you to put away $17,500 in the plan. You can put in an extra $5,500 if you are age 50 or over, bringing that to $23,000. In addition, you can put in what's called a SEP, a profit sharing contribution, that allows you to get up to the maximum allowable contribution of $52,000 a year depending on your income. And that's both good for you and your spouse if your spouse is employed in the business. This table might make it easier to figure out where you might be able to contribute in a given year. Starting at the bottom, if you have $5,000 of self-employed income, you can put the whole $5,000 in as a 401k contribution. If, however, you only had a SEP plan, which a lot of small business owners use, you can only put in 25% of your income, or $1,250 in that case. You can see how at $10,000, you could put the whole $10,000 in, but 25% into the SEP only. When you go up to, say, $50,000, now the solo 401k allows you to put in $30,000 as compared to only $12,500 for the SEP. The SEP doesn't catch up to the solo 401k until you get up to $260,000 of income. So if you're under $260,000 of income, you can put in more money, substantially more in many cases, by using the solo K with SEP combined in your plan. You can make this contribution as both a tax-deductible contribution like an IRA is, or you can do a Roth 401k where the contribution is not tax-deductible up front, but when you take the money out, it's tax-free. I find that to be especially attractive because I believe income tax rates may go up in the future, and I'd like to have a pool of money that I could draw from and not worry about paying income taxes on. For more information and to get started, you can call my office or email me. I also have available a more detailed webinar that goes through some of the specifics of the plan in much more detail, and you are free to ask me to send you that, and you can download that and watch that online as well. My office, as I said, is on 800 Roosevelt Road in Glen Ellen. I'm open to meeting with individuals on a mutual interview basis with no cost and no obligation as we're looking to see if we may be a good fit to work together. If you have any questions at all, you can call my office, 630-942-9007, or email me. You can also go to my website, fortunefinancialgroup.com, and get more information about my firm. Thank you very much for listening, and have a great day.